So a couple months ago, I made a video talking about like how life is just a bunch of like distractions. Like you wake up in the morning, yeah. Most of you, like most of the people, like just wake up straight to your phone, look at whatever is funny, laugh at a couple memes, view status and all that shit. Take a shower or something. If you're in college in Kenya, don't take a shower. Maybe watch a movie, smoke some weed. If you're working, wake up, take a shower, drive to work, spend 2 hours in traffic, get to work, get bored, do a bunch of work, watch a couple more memes. Like it just feels like life is a bunch of distractions. And I remember seeing this video of Muhammad Ali saying something like that. But maybe that is what life is. Like I was talking about like how many hours do you spend on traffic? 2 hours, 3 hours, 8 hours on work. Yeah, like you don't have time to think about yourself to, yeah, something like that. I feel like one of the things got me to this mind state is after high school, after doing being down being done away with being done with high school. I spent like 4 months by myself, like just trying to improve myself. I wanted to speak better, I wanted to rap, I wanted to make music, I wanted to do all these things. So I wanted to spend like time by myself. So I spent like 4 months by myself, like just thinking. I think of it like I went on vacation in my mind. Yeah, my vacation was thinking. Yeah, I think like that is the thing that really shaped me to the person like I've become. Like made me do that. Cause I also saw another video of Bob Marley talking about the same thing. But for him, he was talking about like weed, makes you zone out. Like there's so many distractions in the world, but it helps you like zone out and think about yourself because it's really hard. It's really hard for you, for people even to think about like how they feel about a thing. I remember in the past, like whenever something happens, the first thing is like go to my favorite YouTuber, or when an incident happens, go to Twitter, yeah, and get my opinion from there, yeah, which is not a healthy kind of living. Because what do you think? What do you think? What is your opinion? Like your own opinion, not like one that is influenced by other people. What other people saying? What other people are saying. Yeah, that's why nowadays, when I watch a video, I try to get my own opinion before I go to the comments. Yeah, because yeah, watch a video, it's really nice, you like it, then you wanna go to the comments and like see what people think about it because it's funny, it's dumb, all that shit. But think about how do you feel? How do you feel about that shit? But I don't smoke weed, so I feel like that is one of the best things about the village, away from the urban whatever. Because when I went back home, there was no internet, and I could have easily got internet. Like I could have told my mom I have like some schoolwork and all that shit. She gives me some money to buy a bundle, but I did not do. Like I kind of loved just being waking up waking up in the morning to the sound of birds like chirping. You occasionally like hear a car pass by, like no, there's no traffic. I feel like that is a really happy life, a really good life, and I just feel like at certain point in life, I want that to be my life. Yeah, and that's why one of the reasons I was worried about like coming back to the city, which is like distractions, because you have Wi-Fi. Yeah, and I saw another person talk about when iPhone came, like in the past, when you are waiting online, yeah, in line, like nowadays it seems like there's no boredom, something like that. Like you could just, yeah, get bored standing online, but now there's the iPhone. Like you can just be scrolling in the line, waiting in line, and you never get tired or never get bored or something like that. But I don't feel like that is a good thing. For real, there's something about boredom that is kind of good. Yeah, makes you think, like gives you time to like think about your life. I feel like, okay, so I saw another thing about more workers, like I don't know, how many, I don't know what percentage, I don't want to give a wrong statistic, but a lot of people in the states like quit their jobs after the corona thing, because kind of the coronavirus gave you, yeah, the 4 months I spent, I said something about like the 4 months after high school gave me time to think. But also the corona thing like gave me a lot of time to like to think about like what do I really want to do. Yeah, what do I really want to do with my life? And I feel like most people saw that shit like felt like I can die tomorrow. Yeah, it's kind of like people realize that like I can die tomorrow and I'm doing this shitty job. Can I survive without this job? Yeah. So why the fuck am I doing it? So that's something to think about. Like life nowadays is kind of like distractions. Oh, I saw another movement happening about like people going back to like the old, how they call it, the button phones, the flip phones. Yeah, that's a movement that really happened. Actually, is happening because even my mom doesn't have a smartphone. She uses like the flip phone. Yeah, and I saw a lot of like other people like getting into that. And also for some other people, it's like people who didn't grow up with a smartphone or something like that. They're like, why don't you just not open Instagram? Because it's hard, like to be just bored. I remember there was another incident that happened. I remember when I joined college, the first week of college, I lost my phone, and I was like, I really, I was another time like had time to reflect because I could go to class and before the lecture comes I don't have anything to do, so all I do is just look around at people. I took time to like just observe like my classmates or something like that. I felt like for real like I really don't think this is the place I should be hanging out. It's just not like back then I had an ego. It's not like I feel like I'm better than them, but I feel like I want my life to be more than just like coming to class again, like spending another 4 years like high school, because it's just basically high school. It's only that you get not to wear a uniform, not you get not to wear whatever. You get the point. So think about that. Yeah, maybe you've not been spending that much time by yourself, because that is what actually really helped me. Yeah, I know there's like that like hard work working all the time is glamorized. But spending some time by yourself, like think about life, about your life. I'm sure it brings some difference in you, like a change, because that is one of the things like really got me back to religion and God, because I got to spend some time to think for myself, without other people's like influences, because in the past I could just do